When somebody mentions creatine, they only think about muscles, but actually it is more than that. Hello folks, Scientific Health with a K here. Let's talk about creatine and its mechanism. We have in our bodies the phosphocreatine system, which is the energy system for immediate anaerobic exercise. Let's take a look at this graph and explain it a little bit further. In this phosphocreatine system, creatine phosphate donates its phosphate to adenosine phosphate, ADP for short, to synthesize adenosine triphosphate, ATP for short, in our muscles to be available for us when we do high intensity exercise. By the way, anaerobic exercise in our example means resistance training. This means supplementing with creatine can increase creatine phosphate in our muscles and our energy production system in general. There are many benefits of creatine. First, let's start with the most common one, muscles and creatine. As we saw previously, creatine increases creatine phosphate in the muscle and thus improves performance. This means a better exercise performance equals more muscle gains and strength. It also increases, as we saw, anaerobic threshold, which means you can do more sets, as we said earlier. So, it is not unknown that creatine supplementation is a great way to feed your muscles. I remember Mike Menzer talking about creatine and its effect for the first time when he said that he finished his exercise and he wanted to do more. And that's all about performance.
Having come back from numerous layoffs in the past, never had I felt this good, nor had I ever gained so much muscle in such a short period. And I attribute some of this, at least, to taking Creatine Fuel Plus daily.
Have you ever heard that creatine has something to do with bone health? Well, creatine has many benefits to bone health because it increases, as we saw, energy in the muscles and enhances performance. This means that will affect directly and indirectly bone health and bone density. As for the elderly, creatine supplementation is a must because it delays bone loss and it might preserve its density. Maybe you haven't heard about this in the past, but nowadays we're hearing about creatine and its cognitive effects. Creatine has been shown to improve memory and cognition functions. Don't forget to check the studies in the description box. Supplementing with creatine can increase concentrations of brain creatine. This means that the creatine can improve cognitive processing. I'm gonna talk about creatine and its cognitive benefits in another video later on. So now, don't worry about this. Even though there are many types of creatine in the market, the most well-studied, cost-efficient, and most effective one is creatine monohydrate. So there is no need to waste your money on other types. I debunked before that creatine has nothing to do with hair loss and kidney damage unless there was a pre-existing kidney disease. Creatine is so safe and there are many studies supporting that for many years so far. And I don't think all of this research is gonna change later on and say creatine is bad for you. Well, you know that creatine is something that you have in your daily diet, and there is no need to supplement it unless you feel that you are not getting enough of it. We're all going to expect some weight gain after starting creatine, and that's going to be about 2 to 3 pounds. This means like 1 kilogram and a half, but there is no more than that because creatine pulls water into the muscles. And that is amazing because you're gonna get a greater pump. Since you are ingesting powder into your system, try to get some more water if you have to. Some people might experience some stomach ache, and that's quite normal, and there is nothing to worry about. Creatine is a cumulative supplementation, and there is no need, in my opinion, for a loading phase, which means people take 20 grams of creatine, even more, for 1 month, let's say, and then they start taking 3 to 5 grams per day. I'm against that because you will be stressing your body for no reason. You can experience the same creatine saturation in your muscle and brain and your whole body in 1 month, taking 3 to 5 grams per day. So the standard dose is 3 grams to 5 grams. But what about if you are more muscular and you have more body weight? Then this means that you can increase a safe dose 1 gram or 2 grams. So let's say that you are 200 pounds, you might take 6 or 7 grams of creatine daily. And of course, you can take creatine whenever and wherever you want. It doesn't matter before or after the resistance training exercise. And by the way, there is no need to get off creatine and recycle it. As we said, it is so safe and your body is going to get adjusted to it in no time. So there is no need to stop it for some time and then take it again, unless you have some kind of disease that is not working with creatine. So please check with your doctor, check out the other videos and learn more. By the way, again, I'm not sponsored by any creatine company. I'm just following the research. I'm trying to get the best out of it for me and for you.